Welcome to the Health by Haven podcast. I'm your host, Haven Quinlan. If you're a multi-passionate wellness enthusiast, then you're in the right place. I'm obsessed with learning as much as I can about the wellness world, and I want to share that with you. Each episode will dive into various aspects of health and wellness through inspiring and informative guest interviews with some solo episodes thrown in. Tune in for all things health, and let's have some fun, shall we? Welcome back to the Health by Haven podcast. This is take 2 of this podcast recording, so let's hope that everything records this time. As we are talking, it is Tuesday, July 7th, a few days before my 31st birthday, which makes me feel so ancient, but it inspired me to do a fun podcast episode where maybe it's not as educational as the normal episode, but we're going to have a good time today.
I feel like every time I'm on the show, it's very educational.
And listeners, if you don't know his voice, we're joined today by my wonderful husband, Billy Quinlan, and we are talking about one of my favorite places, maybe my favorite place in the whole wide world, New York City. So we thought a fun episode for my birthday weekend would be talking about all of our favorite spots in the city. So, Billy, thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me on again, and thanks for doing take 2. I get a second shot at all the things I said the first time. This is very exciting. This will be fun. I'm also glad you're really planting the flag on it being like a birthday week episode, because that really caps you down from birthday month. You really got to limit the celebration now. That's very budget friendly.
No, July is a birthday celebration all month long. So happy birthday to the other cancers out there. We're celebrating all month, but today specifically, our favorite spots in New York City. Let's get into it. First category, activities. List off some of your favorite activities so that for people who are listening, if they're coming to the city to visit, or for people who live here, if they're just looking for something fun to do on their summer weekend.
I don't think this will shock anybody who I've ever talked to about the city, and I may have very well said this on the show before, but like when it comes to things I love about New York, it's really food and sports. Like every time I'm having a tough day, I'm like, remind me of the food and the sports. So I'm thinking about best activities. A food-based activity is like go to the West Village and do a little pizza tour for yourself. Like they sell tours, and tour guides will like way upcharge you for a package to like go to 5 pizza places and eat a slice.
Wait, really?
Just walk around. Yeah. That's a business that exists.
I did not know about this, but I probably would have gotten you that for your birthday if I did. Because I kind of tried to get you like an impromptu one, and then we still haven't rescheduled it. This is reminding me. I made Billy like a little like tour guide of New York City pizza as like part of his birthday gift. And then we scheduled to go one Saturday, and then it poured down rain and we decided to pick a different day. We never did. Anyways, the food and the sports for you. So pizza tour in the West Village. Is that your answer?
Probably. I'm just trying to think of things that I like to do. I'm not a big activity person. You know this. Like I'm very content just finding a place to go and like sit and eat a sandwich. And now we're back into the food. So like basically if you ask me an activity I like, it's going to be something around a meal.
Okay, well, that's going to be the rest of these categories pretty much. But what about like going to a Yankees game, going to a Rangers game?
I love going to a Yankees game, going to a Rangers game. No, but really, there's so many different things you can do in the city if you're just like a generic sports fan. Like even if you're not a fan of the New York teams, like there's always games going on somewhere, even if it's like, you know, the big ticket attractions are going to be your Yankees games, your games at Madison Square Garden, but like go across the river to Brooklyn to the Barclays Center. It's supposed to be a nice arena. There's like a WNBA team plays there. They have a bunch of other events throughout the year. They have the Brooklyn Nets too, who are technically a basketball team in New York, but I think we know that they're little brother in perpetuity now.
Yeah, because go Knicks, champions. I'm feeling inspired to go to New York FC games now since we're watching World Cup. Getting very into soccer. We haven't been though, so TBD. Okay, some of my favorite activities. I mean, obviously going to shows are nice. Like go see a Broadway show, but that's like not new information to anybody. Personally, I love the ballet the most out of all the different types of theater. I have been really enjoying going to New York City Ballet and American Ballet Theater. And by the way, if you're 30 or under and you live in the city, you can sign up for their 30 for 30 program and get $30 tickets to select shows. So that is a way I've been going like to a million different ballets, trying to use as many as I can before I turn 31. One of my other favorite activity that we like to do on the weekends sometimes is going to play mini golf on the pier. What pier number is that?
26. It's on the west side.
Yeah, it's so fun. It's 18 holes. They did raise the prices, I think from like $12 to $15 a player, but it's fine. That's still, I mean, still a cheap activity for the city. And it's so fun. I usually beat Billy, but he beat me the last time by like a lot, actually.
All right, now she's just lying about the first part of that. The second part about me winning by a lot was absolutely true. And like for mini golf, this is like a complete 18-hole mini golf course. It's not like if you come to the city and you just look up mini golf, you're gonna get suggested results that are like a bunch of like indoor mini golf places that are very expensive and they're just 9 holes. So like apparently they're very nice and well done and they have like food and beverage and stuff. But if you really just want to go play a game of mini golf, as long as the weather's good, just go out to Pier 26-ish over off the West Side Highway and you'll get a regular game in. And you'll be looking at the great sights of, you know, the Hudson River in New Jersey, which unsarcastically is a great view.
Because Billy loves New Jersey. Okay, those are my top activities. Obviously, there's a million museums here, so go check those out, whatever your interest is. If you live in the city, make sure you have your library card because you can use Culture Pass and you can go to museums for free. And if you live here and you're not doing that, like, what are you even doing? Okay, next section. Your favorite places to run in the city.
So we both run like the same places, but I think that's because we like both of them and just kind of stick to them. So I love running along the West Side Highway on the Hudson River. There's a greenway the whole length up and down the Hudson River, especially like in downtown Manhattan, like next to Tribeca and the West Village and Chelsea. It's a newer section and it's just really nice. Like it's well, you know, obviously it's a running path. It's flat and clear, but there's piers you can run out and you're on the waterfront and it's well landscaped. Like it's just a really nice looking place to run. Now, maybe don't go in the middle of the day because you're going to be in a little bit of traffic. But, you know, if you want to run in traffic and you don't want to do that in the middle of a street, do it on the West Side Highway Greenway at like 11 a.m. on a Saturday.
Yeah, I second all of that. There are run clubs that run down it. I run with some of the run clubs that run down it. So just beware. There's sometimes like a giant mob of people running towards you. But it's beautiful. I love that out there. And Central Park, duh. It's like the best place ever to run. You can do the outer 6-mile loop is my favorite. To just go run up and do the loop. I also low-key love running the bridges. Like it's kind of a little bit torture with the elevation. And it's definitely fighting for your life sometimes on the Brooklyn Bridge with all the tourists and their selfie sticks sticking out you have to dodge. But I ran the bridges a lot when I was running for the New York City or training for the New York City Marathon last fall. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I would like to get back to that.
Yeah, and not that I'm trying to encourage more people to visit the city because we get enough tourists already. But like if you're coming to the city and you want to like walk the Brooklyn Bridge and you are a runner, you might as well just come down in the morning and like run across it. Because then you get a work. It's a 2-for-1. You get a workout in, you see the Brooklyn Bridge, you go across it, you take your nice picture, and you get on with your day.
Yeah, the best way to explore a city is on the run, obviously. Okay, next section. I don't know if you're really going to have anything to contribute to this because you work out in our gym in our apartment, but workouts, like my favorite workouts, I figured I would just plug a few places. One, Pure Barre, duh, I teach there. Come take my class. That goes without saying. I really like New York Pilates. I was going every single Tuesday for a long time, and then I haven't been as consistent lately. So I need to get back there as well. But I really like them. It's a reformer Pilates studio. I really like Fuse House. It's an infrared studio. So it's like really, really hot, and they do like strength and sculpt. I really like Dance Body. It's like a dance cardio hit strength fusion. That's really good. SLT and Solid Core, I kind of like love to hate. Don't really actually love them. They're like so hard. They're both Megaformer Pilates, but they're good workouts.
Well, I'm still a little offended that you didn't think I'd have anything to add to the workout section of this this episode.
Have you been to any gyms here that aren't our apartment gym?
Honey, the city is our gym. So my two favorite workouts that aren't the gym or going on a run are the New York City subway system and two specific places. One, they're going to tell you that you can do a transfer from the Port Authority bus terminal stop to Times Square. They're both at 42nd Street. You're going to want to transfer there. It's a long walk underground. It's hot. It's like hot yoga, except you're in street clothes and you have a bag because you're on your way to work. My next favorite subway workout is when I get to my office and I'm in work clothes and I again have the same exact bag and the escalators are out and I have to walk up the steps. That might be the deepest subway station I touch. I have to walk up all these flights of stairs and then enter a professional setting and not be out of breath. Those are my other two favorite workouts in the city.
Okay, good point. Also, I second that 42nd Street because I did that the other day. Actually, when I was going to the airport, I transferred there and it literally is like you're walking like city blocks underground. It's not advised. Okay, favorite bars. Where are you going if you're grabbing a drink?
I think the start of the section has to be an in memoriam to Torch and Crown in I guess that's not really Tribeca. It's like Hudson Square. But anyway, literally pour one out. They're not producing beer anymore, I guess.
Yeah, RIP. That is such a good spot. I'm still really sad that they closed.
Yeah. I think the big question is, do you want to sit in the sun or not? And I think that's true for the summer, but also the winter. So we always go to Talia a lot. Like they're not a lot. That sounds like we have a problem.
What's Talia?
Talia is a brewery that has multiple tap rooms across the city, some in Manhattan, some in Brooklyn. And we are conveniently located dead center between their West Village location and one of their Brooklyn locations.
Yeah, so we kind of pick and choose what the vibe when we go. Yeah, woman-owned brewery also. Girl power. It's a really good spot. They have great beer. I would second that. I would second Torch and Crown RIP. Keg and Lantern, that was a fun spot. They have good beer as well. We're like giving all the beer spots. Let's give some cocktail spots. I mean, basically any outside table at a cafe in the West Village is like a great spot to go get a cocktail or a glass of wine. St. Jardine, Saint-Tropez, Cafe Cluny, Corner Bistro. That's cash only, but it's really fun. If you're in Seaport, Cork is a new wine bar. They have a Brooklyn location as well. It's super cute. Basically, we like to happy hour hop also if we can.
Yeah, I think that's the most important part of this, like in terms of like favorite bar or place to go grab a drink, because there's no lack of options really no matter what neighborhood you're in. Like if you want just like a kind of divey place, you can basically walk down a block and find something. Like we've been going to this place called Dorland's over here in the Seaport, which is like, I mean, it's like clean and they have food. It's not like a dive bar, but it's just a bar and restaurant. Like it's very standard. Or you can go for something a little bit more elevated, like some of these West Village places that Haven mentioned, where you can like get the really picturesque Aperol spritz at a little cafe chair and be like, oh, I'm in the West Village. This is so cool. Oh, I'm so cool.
Like at Rowies. And Rowies became TikTok famous and we couldn't get in, but now I think it's leveled out. But they have great Aperol spritz on happy hour. Their happy hour is really good. They have some food too.
Yeah, $10 pizza.
It's yummy. Here in Seaport, also Sadie's just opened. It's definitely like a vibes place, but they have a good outdoor bar and cocktails. I would go for the drinks, not the food, personally.
It's a little more expensive than your average place.
Not really though. From like if you're going in the West Village, it's just you just need to go to happy hours, I think, is the thing. Okay, that's plenty of options though for drinks. Summer has a way of filling up fast. Vacations, family plans, longer days, and somehow less time to actually recharge. If you've been telling yourself you'll slow down eventually, this is your reminder to make it intentional. Taking a break isn't a luxury. It's part of staying healthy. Your body keeps the score of stress, tension, and burnout. And one of the simplest ways to reset? Making space to truly relax. That's where Avoda Massage Therapy comes in. Whether you're dealing with tight shoulders, low back pain, or just feeling mentally drained, their personalized sessions are designed to help you recover, not just get by. Think of it as maintenance for your body and mind, something you schedule just like any other priority. So this summer, don't wait until you're completely worn out. Book the break you actually need. Visit Avoda Massage Therapy and give yourself permission to pause. Okay, what about coffee and or breakfast go-tos?
I don't like coffee.
Okay, breakfast then. He's lying, by the way.
So the first place that comes to mind is probably one that you're going to have. It's going to Laughing Man over in Tribeca. It's a coffee shop, but they have like pastries and sandwiches and salads and stuff too. Like it's a pretty small food menu, but it's really good.
And their food is by a company called Slate. So it's like they do their in-house food. But the coffee's really good. The pastry's really good. The food's really good. Yeah, that's one of my favorites. I like to go and work there as well. Black Fox Coffee in Fidei is a regular spot for me. Also great food and coffee, and I work there sometimes. No Wi-Fi though. You got to use your hotspot. Kinship in Seaport. We like to grab some coffee on the weekend there before we take our dog Waffles to the dog park. It's really good coffee, and their pastries look amazing. We've only had one, but we shared was it rosemary parmesan pastry or croissant, which I feel like most croissants are normally sweet. So that was a fun little switch up. I really enjoyed that. What else?
Yeah, I'm sitting here thinking about sit down breakfast. It's the most important meal of the day, so we got to have it. We've really been enjoying Fairfax in the West Village. Like it's been there for years, and they do book out like, a week-ish ahead. So if you're interested, get a reservation. But they have a good breakfast menu. Like it rotates a little bit, but they have some staples. Like they'll pretty much always have an omelet, a breakfast sandwich, and a couple other items, of course. Like it's a full menu.
Yeah, it's so good. We haven't been there in a while. We need to go back. Butcher's Daughter, we haven't been there in a while either. They have several locations, but we like to go to the West Village, but there's Brooklyn as well, and maybe even East Village or something. I don't know.
Yeah, they're on my short list for breakfast burritos. They have a really good one. And it's like sometimes in the city you'll get a breakfast burrito and it leaves you wanting something. Like this one is actually filling and made with good ingredients.
Also, it might be a vegetarian cafe. I don't know. Was there meat in yours or was it like fake meat?
I think once I got chorizo in it, and then another time I think they offered me vegan chorizo and I can't remember if I got it or not. So unsure.
If it's not a vegetarian it's not vegan because there's eggs. If it's not a vegetarian cafe, then they definitely are vegetarian forward. There's a lot of options if you don't eat meat. Spring Cafe Aspen, it has my heart and soul. They have great breakfast, lunch, dinner, anything.
Have they sponsored you yet?
Honestly, I'd love to. I'm still trying to get their founder on the pod. So if anyone knows her, hit me up. All right, wrapping this section up. Anything else we have to talk about?
We just did a whole breakfast section and didn't talk about bagels.
LOL. Okay, name your top 5 bagels.
Pop-Up Apollo, Essa Bagel, Tompkins Square is really good. Broad Nosh by the park.
Yeah, I would second all of those. Pop-Up is the best, though. Lunch and dinner spots. Where are your go-tos?
If you've not already partaken on my West Village pizza tour, which also would not preclude you from having lunch because it's just like a little slice, just 5 little slices. Other lunch spots, there are some places where you can get a sandwich that's about the size of your leg that I thoroughly enjoy the sandwich quality and quantity. This one's in the West Village. It's called FICO's Italian Specialties. It's like an old school Italian deli. If you look up like famous New York Italian sandwiches, it's probably going to pop up for you. But no, it's an expensive sandwich, but I swear you could stretch it to at least 2 meals. If you really don't eat a ton, you can probably get it to 3. The sandwich is massive. They slice it all fresh. The ingredients are fantastic. It's not like you go to Publix and get an Italian sandwich and it's like all pepperoni. Like, no, this is an actual Italian sandwich that you will thoroughly enjoy and it will leave you wanting more, but unable to eat anymore.
So Spring Cafe would still be my pick for lunch. But if you're also looking for a fast lunch that's good Indian food, Taco Mahal is delightful. Also, if you want tacos, you could go to Playa Betty's in the Upper West Side for lunch or dinner. They have a good happy hour as well.
Yeah, that should go in the happy hour category, I think, because they have a really good deal.
Yeah, and they have Taco Tuesdays. Is it $4 tacos? Now I think it's like $4.50 or $5. They've gone up, but it's a great option. Dinner spots, any Italian place for me. I love Mac's restaurant in Tribeca. They have the best cacio e pepe of my life. St. Ambrose is great. Palma is great. You like what's the place by Cafe Cluny?
Arthur and Sons.
Yeah, that one's good too. It's just less vegetarian options.
Yeah, it's definitely like your more old school kind of family style Italian, but like it's definitely gotten like it's popular and they have like big marketing campaigns. So it's not like you're gonna be there and be like, oh, I found the hole in the wall Italian place that's like the most authentic thing ever. But like the food is amazing. It's all like family style though. So like if you order the chicken parm, you will also need to order pasta. Don't fall for that mistake and end up eating like 4 chicken cutlets as your dinner. That would be terrible.
Yeah, they're definitely not a hole in the wall. They have a place in the Hamptons and Jennifer Aniston had her birthday there.
Oh,
Okay, other dinner spots or lunch.
yeah, if you're in Midtown, go to Butter if you want a pork chop that will make you think you've never had a pork chop before. Not because it's that inventive, it's just that good. And I'm leaning into like the large portions right now, but like it's a big pork chop. And it's just it always hits the spot. No matter I feel like every time I've gone, I've gotten the pork chop. And every time I walk in there, I don't even think about looking at the rest of the menu because the first time I had it, it's set in stone. If I walk in this doorway, I get the pork chop.
Yeah, we really only go there like pre going to a show because why else would you go to Midtown, I guess? But they have a great cauliflower steak. It's hard to find a good vegetarian entree like that that's actually cooked properly, I feel like. And theirs is so good. Hits every time. Also, really good old fashioned there. I like to go in the winter when we want to feel cozy because both of those feel like good winter foods. I feel like we're missing a lot of dinner spots, but honestly, we just need to keep moving on. Give me your hot takes on the trains, best and worst trains.
I wish I knew this section was coming. I would have saved my 42nd Street tunnel problem up till now. Hot takes on the trains. I mean, they're not. Maybe the hottest take is they're not that bad. They get delayed sometimes, but they're not awful. Like, I feel like there are less of like the old school, like hot train cars where there's just no air conditioning. There's got to be way less of those in circulation now than there used to be.
Yeah. I take the AC and the 2-3 the most frequently, I think, just because proximity and where I'm going. And they're totally fine. Just weekends, they're going to be a little more spaced out. So if you're like running a race or something and you have to take one of those trains, plan ahead.
Or like in the middle of the day, there's not going to be as many trains. I realize that if, say, I have a day off of work and I'm getting on the subway at 2 p.m., I get annoyed because there's not a train every like 2 minutes, like when I'm going in the morning. It's insane, the inconvenience. But basically just plan an extra couple minutes, but it'll show up.
All right, neighborhoods. What are your favorites? My favorites, I mean, I love where we live, FiDi/Seaport area. There's like just different vibes in all the neighborhoods. I'm just trying to fill the people in.
Yeah. Sorry. I was trying to think of like what neighborhoods do I like, which I guess the lack of an answer makes it sound like I hate them all. But no, I was just thinking you're on a big Brooklyn Heights kick this spring.
Yeah, it's so cute. I was like, wait, am I low-key obsessed with Brooklyn? Like, who am I?
I think you like it because it looks like the West Village, but there's less people.
Exactly.
Yeah, I guess that is kind of the big draw to it. But like that's really nice though. Like it's old brownstones. It's right on the waterfront over there. Like they have the big promenade that you can walk along. It is a really nice neighborhood. I can't afford it. We'll never be able to afford it.
Well, there's a cute coffee shop over there too. Is it Farine? Something like that. It's really good. Good matcha, good coffee. I've worked there as well. Obviously, I love the West Village. That was our first neighborhood in the city. And I think it's unmatched as far as food, cafes, coffee bars go.
Yeah, I agree with that. It has just no matter where you turn, there's some sort of restaurant that part of it is because it's crowded that they're hard to get into, but some of that is also just because they're all good and people want to be there.
Yeah, plus I love the proximity of the West Side Highway, and that's like the best part of the West Side Highway too. I love the Upper West Side too. I feel like we've been spending a decent amount of time up there.
What's your least favorite neighborhood?
I don't know. I don't want to like be a hater, call out the bad spots.
I mean, come on, like, what's a place you've gone and been like, huh?
Well, Hell's Kitchen, Midtown.
Yeah, those are great. I agree. Canal Street's just really gross. It's like really anytime we hit Canal Street, I'm just like, can we get through here?
Okay. Any parting thoughts on this city that we live in?
No. I mean, I think we've covered the stretch of things that we do with our free time. I think all the good stuff we just talked about. I keep thinking about, we see something in the city as we're like strolling along after a nice breakfast through a nice neighborhood, and we're like, wow, New York is really scary. And it's like two kids on a swing set and a mom walking like a French bulldog down the street with like, a matcha in her hand. We're like, man, New York is scary. I think that's my biggest takeaway of being in the city.
Yeah, people really hype it up that it's like overwhelming or scary and or dangerous. And I mean, it's not, as long as you're smart.
I mean, it can be dangerous to your health just because like there's so many places to go eat all the time, and like, walking that much, your legs are going to get tired and sore, and the ability to like take a train and get somewhere conveniently without getting in a car. I mean, what are you going to do?
Wild. So yeah, Dad, if you're listening, it's not scary. Come visit. But yeah, everyone who's listening, obviously, New York's great. And if you want to come visit, now you have a bunch of spots that you can check out. And if you live here and you haven't been to any of those spots, try them out or give me a call and I'll go with you. But thanks for indulging us in this fun little birthday episode, semi-loosely health-focused. You got a couple of workout recs in there, but mostly city recs. And hope you guys have a great week. We'll be back next week with a running forward episode. Really exciting guests on there, so stay tuned. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of the Health by Haven podcast. If you enjoyed today's episode, please be sure to give the show a 5-star rating and leave a review. It makes such a huge difference in reaching new people and spreading the joy of healthy living. I would also be so appreciative if you subscribe to the show in the listening app of your choice so you never miss an episode. Your support truly means the world to me. Have a happy, healthy day, and I'll talk to you again soon.